Hey, what's going on, everybody? John here with Knight and Shining Armor Paint Correction, Ceramic Coatings, and Detailing. Going to take you on a little trip today to pick up a 2019 Jeep Cherokee Overland. Stay tuned.
They couldn't understand. He wanted more from life. It was his one device. Yeah, he felt quite at home when the lights were low. Yeah, it was in his eyes, and it was no surprise. Through the streets at night, he smiled like no other as he prayed again. Looked to find another standing in the shadows, watching the world go by. Standing in the shadows, he was looking for a place to hide. He felt this way before and knew he wanted more. He knew the dawn would come and he'd be on the run. But still it drove him on like a loaded gun. His time was running out, and then he realized that he'd been in before. Like a scream in the night, for his crime they showed no pity, even though they'd done the same. It's a way of life in the city, standing in the shadows, watching the world go by. Standing in the shadows, he was looking.
So here we are outside our shop. We're fighting a little bit of rain, so if it's wet, that's why. So initially we were going to do this outside the dealership, but they weren't keen on us filming there. And upon first arriving there with our mill gauge, our paint depth gauge, we found out this entire side has been painted. It's got a clean Carfax. You might see a little haziness dieback in this door. We're probably going to have to wet sand and polish it for the customer. And because this is a 3-stage color, it's a tri-coat, they probably had to shoot the whole side. Not a big deal. They pulled the window and did it the right way. There's no paint or clear coat or any kind of primer on any of the belt moldings, excuse me. It also did appear they sprayed the rear hatch and the rear bumper. That could have been a color match issue. Not 100% sure. And we wish we could have filmed this at the dealership because they used some sort of filler glaze that hid all these scratches that you can see now. I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up. There they are. This thing looked pretty much immaculate at the dealership, and it was anything but. You see it a lot these days. They don't call them stealerships for nothing, which probably explains why they didn't want us to film on their grounds. I know on this side that these, and the big one that we saw the next day that we were like, where in the heck did that come from? And I don't know if I can pick it up, is this one right here. And it's right above the driver's door. Like, you would see that immediately if it wasn't hidden by some filler glaze. And all you got to do is make it look red, and you won't see it. Just take the whiteness away. So we're going to get it inside. We're going to put the gauge back on it, so we can show you how much clear coat we're dealing with. And the plans for this vehicle is our Fireball 10-year DockDo self-healing ceramic coating. So let's get this baby inside and see what we're working with. And one of the first things we noticed is there was a ding in this rail. So, luckily, our PDR guy is around the corner, and we're gonna have him take it out for our customer. Stay tuned. So we've got it inside the shop now. Gonna turn on our extra light, not that we need it to anything, because this thing is just full of tunnel wash scratches and swirls. And what really upsets us is when we first arrived in Virginia, because we drove across 3-4 states for this customer to inspect this thing. Is they had used some sort of filler glaze on this thing that literally hid everything. We're finding more and more things almost by the minute. Just the amount of things that they hid is appalling. I mean, you know, the thing was 30 grand. Not 5, not 10. These things are still pulling great money. We're gonna go around it here in a second. You can see that's a real bad one right there. That is just awful. And here we're gonna go around it and see, you know, how much materials we're dealing with. That can't be right. That's better. You got to make sure that you actually push these things flat or you'll get a false reading. Ooh, there's a sudden jump. That panel's been painted. This was probably the blend panel. We can't check the hatch because it's fiberglass, so you won't get a reading there. We're dealing with the high 6s, the low 7s. Got an oddball 5 there. Maybe it's sat out in the sun right there. This side might have got all the sun. That's how it appears. So, in the upcoming video series on this Jeep Cherokee Overland, we'll have detailed videos on ceramic coating the engine bay, ceramic coating the wheels, ceramic coating the interior, and the paint correction, and 10-year Fireball DockDo self-healing ceramic coating. I'm John. We are Knight and Shining Armor Paint Correction, Ceramic Coatings, and Detailing. We will see you in the next video.